Welcome back to Yahtzee Tries, and for our first game we played what turned out to be the pre-opening credits sequence for Skin Deep, the new game by Brendan Chung, the quadrilateral cowboy 30 Flights of Loving bod. Do what the sign tells you to do. Can do. I can jump, I can crouch. Yeah, I've played games.
You haven't seen the interview, so I'm gonna see if you can guess what engine this is in.
I don't really care. Thomas the Tank Engine?
It's made in the Doom free engine.
Shut up. But there's colours. Brendan's previous games were characterised by quirky humour, interesting gameplay ideas, and a narrative focus that sometimes got in the way of the interesting gameplay ideas, but hopefully that will be less the case here, because Skin Deep is a self-described immersive sim, where you're given little snacky bite-sized handfuls of rooms connected by doors and vents, and must neutralise some baddies and rescue some box cats from their cat boxes. And how you do that is left up to you. Roll, wee.
That roll is great.
Ow, 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 I'm in such pain. Flush her head down the toilet. I saved the cat.
Fuck yeah, Cube Cat. You can kill a dude with the serrated edge of a tuna can. Easy.
Granted, that tends to boil down to throwing a thing at a thing right as a dude is close to the thing, but I liked how each ship was a little tangled ball of Christmas lights of locked doors, vents and fuse boxes that needed to be gradually unpicked and pulled apart before we can take control of the environment and turn the tables on our foes. Go on, walk into the gas. I'm sure nothing will happen. It will be just fine. That did not work at all. Flame can ignite flammable gases, you say? Never have fucking guessed that. Bye! Fuck you, Walter.
I want it now.
And the narrative element was as enjoyable as I'd expect from a Brendan Chung game. Basically, the main character is a boxed-up single-serving John McClane, whose job is to get inserted into ships taken over by pirates and pull a die-hard on the place. This is not a very big ship, but that's how I like it. I got your fucking head, mate.
You'd have just
Bye-bye.
into space.
Enjoy space.
The
Ow,
washing machines, dude.
I slipped. It's a funny premise already, but it's the little touches that make it. The way all the hostages you rescue are inexplicably box cats, all with unique personalities that send you thank you emails. I like how every enemy has a name and isn't properly dealt with until you find a way to blast their disembodied heads into space, with the heads snarking at you the whole time you're carrying them around. The way you can use your scanning device to read the little warning labels and everything subtly serves many effective functions. It shows you what's important, gives you directions on how the mechanics work, and often tells a joke as well.
Broken.
Ah, I slipped on suds again.
Shit. Oh.
I am Captain Immersive Sim. That's my name from now on. Now, where's that last cat? Ah, fucking suds!
Deposit cats.
I've deposited the cats. Nina did a good job. In brief, I liked what I saw. I liked Quadrilateral Cowboy for its smartly designed and original gameplay ideas. I just wished it had given them a more thorough exploration. I'm probably going to play a bit more of Skin Deep and see if it does any better. It's a stark contrast to our second game, Haunted House Renovator, which I wanted to have a look at because, you know, I like post-dad games, and from what I could see, this looked like a take on the House Flipper formula with a bit of phasmophobia thrown in, combining the relaxing contemplative experience of the work sim with a bit of paranormal ghost hunting spice to liven it up. What a schlubby working class man I am.
Can you unhaunt it? Can you suck them ghosts up?
I now have access to tools.
Oh, fuck yeah. Get the sucking thing. He's dad gaming. He's dad gaming all over this bitch.
What I instead found was a game more or less exactly like House Flipper, except everything is going out of its way to annoy me while I'm trying to get the wallpapering done. And not just the ghosts.
This place is a shithole.
I guess, yeah, okay. I'll just replace the whole floor. Why not? You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Destroy. Destroy! Yes! I start the game and am immediately smashed in the face with a HUD with paradoxically way too much information, but which doesn't tell me anything. A strip of icons relating to the tools in my possession, none of which convey anything about what the tools are or what they do, and more or less the entire upper left quadrant taken up with a list of objectives, many of which don't offer any halfway clear explanation of what on earth I'm expected to do. Oh, I can't... Huh. Well, apparently I banished something from smashing it.
Wow, what great evidence of the picture moving.
Oh my goodness. My picture is a GIF.
I thought it was a ghast.
So the end result was not the relaxing meditative home improvement experience with a twist, but something very agitating indeed. What little of the room I could see through all the gooey elements was way too dark with all the lights bust and a pinhole-sized flashlight beam, so I'm having trouble telling the litter I need to clean up from the broken furniture I need to fix and the other broken furniture I need to smash up with the axe and convert into more of the litter I need to clean up. All the time listening to the fucking Haunted Mansion ride music on what feels like a 30-second loop and occasional giggles from Dracula.
The tiling. Oh. Okay, when it's in completion, it doesn't look too... Okay, yeah, it's fucking awful.
What are you talking about? It looks awful. Stop setting fire to things, you bastard. No, I can fuck it up.
Grab object. Fucking throw the sink at the fire. There was a bat. I saw the bat.
What? Where?
It just flew out the room to the right, that way.
Come back here,
No,
bat.
the other way.
Come back here, bat.
Guys, did you see a bat? Or am I actually tripping balls?
Oh, there's a bat.
There it is. I knew I saw a bat.
This isn't a haunting, it's just a bat in my house. They're animals.
That's Dracula, dude.
I'd say the only ghost worth speaking of here is the ghost of a chance this game has of being recommended. Man, has anyone ever said that phrase except as a pun? Our next game was Captain Blood, a rather interesting little nugget of living history, this. Apparently this game was basically finished in the mid-2000s, but was stuck in some kind of rights limbo and has only now been able to get released. Essentially a frozen caveman thawing out to awaken in the modern day. And the resultant game is about what you should expect. A fairly generic hack and slash from around the mid-PS2 era, back when gamers were real gamers and didn't need none of your sissy newfangled bullshit like parries and lock-on and subtitles. That's a fucking big chicken. Okay, I guess we've just given up on knowing what the hell's going on in this plot. Well, they're clearly not trying to win hearts and minds at this point, are they?
No, not at all.
It's not a pirate party unless some Spaniards just come in and start murdering everyone, I guess. Being unable to hear the dialogue, I can only loosely interpret the story. You play as the titular pirate captain, ripped straight from the cover of a classic romance novel. You're minding your own business when I guess spawning season for the local Spanish assholes begins, and we have to fight our way through our every waking moment from then on, with sword, flintlock, grenades, and execution moves, all going together to make something that feels very pre-God of War-y. Hasn't quite gotten as far as the butter-smooth melee combat and spectacular set pieces, but has got the obnoxious quick-time events down pat. Yep, this is, a very mid-2000s hack and slash combat system.
Yeah.
Everyone's form an orderly queue. How dare you indiscriminately murder? How would you like it if I indiscriminately murdered you? Instantly. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What was that?
I don't know what he
Got on the
did,
screen.
but I guess the guy died from it. Honestly, I might have called this an appealing, nostalgic callback to the shit we used to put up with in games like, say, Prince of Persia Warrior Within, but mostly what it did was cause the rose tint to fall from my eyes and remind me that brawler combat systems from back then did actually kinda suck. Excuse me, I am pressing the dodge button. That means I would like you to dodge. Oh, you like what I'm doing, do you? Well, what do you think of this?
Oh,
Yeah, you're still gonna...
Oh, no!
You're still going to applaud me now? Yeah, that's what I thought.
No.
Plucking fences. Have a gun. Yeah. The starting few levels we got through in the first hour went on way too long with a lot of very samey combat against enemies with a bit too much health. But all that business with the ship combat makes me think this game might have greater gameplay ambitions. Frankly, I'm not terribly inclined to investigate further. I don't think the culture of 2004 missed out on a whole lot with this game, any more than it would have missed, say, Mace Griffin Bounty Hunter. Yeah, look it up. Oh, look at all these single-button execution enemies, all for me. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, okay. I guess whatever we did...
Whatever we did,
like, yeah, resolved the situation.
committed enough murder. Committed enough murder to trigger a cutscene.
And our final game is another in a long line of games released by Devolver Digital that provoked from me the phrase, "Yep, this certainly feels like a Devolver Digital game," Shotgun Copman, in which we play the titular Shotgun Copman with his weird pill-shaped head as he journeys through hell to arrest Satan. Guess we won't call it plot-driven. We're on a first-name term basis with Satan. Ow.
But it's like Yoshi's Island.
Who remembers Splosion Man?
They should have made Mrs. Mario.
The result is a level-based traversal platformer with very distinct Super Meat Boy vibes, and not just because it's got theming and storytelling that would be right at home in a Newgrounds Flash game from around 2008.
Oh no, our machine gun.
I don't need it. It was making me weak.
Yeah, I kind of tuned out the
Yeah,
music and I
it's just
just ended up listening to a podcast. Yeah. Yeah.
Shit. Shit. Shit.
Think thin. Ah, I die.
The central gameplay premise is that your platforming mechanics include jumping, double jumping, and mid-air dashing, but all of it is conveyed through the medium of firing a shotgun in different directions. It's a rather neat boiling down of standard mechanics into a single space, and consequently surprisingly easy to pick up. I haven't seen this much shotgunning since Doom the Dark Ages.
Always need to bargo bust. Always gotta do little brags about what you've been playing.
Is it? We're not breaking embargo just to say that we're playing our review code.
Well, you're always doing little braggies.
If anyone didn't think there'd be a shotgun in Doom, they haven't played enough video games. Cracking off neat sequences of action, skillfully avoiding hazards and blowing enemies apart does feel quite satisfying. It's all very effective and streamlined, never dwelling too long on a single moment. I can certainly recommend it if you are in the mood for a nice, innovative primary gameplay loop-focused experience. I wouldn't if you're expecting much beyond that. Too many bullets. Spoiling the broth.
Oh no. that famous phrase. That old chestnut.
Just need to focus, like Darkwing Duck, 5 minutes before the end.
This is probably made in Game Maker.
Yes.
All the best games are made in Game Maker.
Yeah, are we right, fellas? The story's barely a present. The constant pumping bass of the soundtrack was getting on my nerves after a while, and the levels all look the same, without even the merest courtesy of a palette swap every now and again to keep your eyeballs awake. Oh, look who thinks he's clever, Dan.
Clever Dan? Who's that?
I don't know.
What?
What happened to my skizzles? Bollocks. Bollocks, 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 bollocks. Also, I'm a little bit disturbed by the way every character looks like a tiny disembodied fist with an upraised middle finger and 2 horrible spindly spider legs. I had a dream like that once. Who the fuck uses Microsoft Edge anymore?
Apparently there was just a state of play for the new Borderlands 4. What's your temperature read on Borderlands, Yas?
It's like this.
How excited are you for the new Final Destination movie coming out?
I'm so excited, you can see all the excitement on my face right now. I'm the law whore, say no more.
This Sunny D is like squash debacle in the chat.
Sunny D is not like squash at all.
You can drink Sunny D straight, even if you're used to watering it down because you're weak or something. But squash, you ain't drinking squash straight. You'll die.
And then you'll turn orange. And then you'll get autopsied and the coroner will go, well, I know what happened here. It was a squash death.
I would buy a Sunny D branded squash, agreed. But Sunny D ain't squash. We're getting our wires squashed.